Hello, trucking friends. Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. How are you tonight? How are you tonight, everybody? Let's do some chalking. I need a theme song. Oh, yes, I do. Or a little jingle. I need a jingle jangle. Woo! You know, how do you even follow up with that? I should just be quiet, right? Hello, everybody. And then I start kicking things. It's bad already. I haven't even done anything yet. Hello, everybody. I'm making Maria, your Chalk Couture independent designer, because, you know, I need y'all to help make Maria because clearly she is a hot mess. Again, as is usual. Welcome, everybody. I'm knocking things over. I haven't even done anything yet. But you know what? You still keep coming back. So what's that say about you? Just kidding. I had the amazing fun of painting my laundry room today. Or at least part of my laundry room. We're redecorating my laundry room. Kinda. So I've been looking for and thinking about some amazing Chalk Couture goodness that we can put in it. That's not what we're making tonight, though. Why would we do that tonight? That'd make too much sense, right? Tonight, we are doing another fall project because fall is in the air. It's here, right? It's here. Whew, yeah. I had my first fire in my amazing fireplace. It's here. So, we can put out our fall decorations. I do feel that way. When the sweaters come out, the fire goes in the fireplace, it's not too soon to put out your fall. That's how I feel anyway. So, I spent the day painting. I got paint all over me. And I only painted half of the room. And it's not a very big room. But I had to I'm painting the woodwork. I'm doing all kinds of fun things. And then we're going to make some beautiful pieces of chalk goodness to go in there. But I just haven't decided yet what theme I want to go with. I have the really cute laundry signs. But I'm thinking botanicals is the direction I'm going to go in. So I'm going to stop here for real quick and say, hello, Linda Squared. Thank you for the corn. You are my husband's new best friend again. Hello, Miss Cheryl. Hello, Nevada Nicole. Hello, Carol. Hey, Debbie from Texas. Are you ready for tomorrow, Debbie? I'm ready for tomorrow. Live lunch tomorrow for those of you designers. We're going to get to see all the Christmas goodness tomorrow. Oh, can't wait. Hello, Fancy Nancy. Welcome. Hello, Kristen. Welcome, welcome. All right, so tonight, yesterday we made Hello Autumn. Where did I put it? We made Hello Autumn. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous transfer. Love it. Love it, love it. And I knew I was going to love it. This is another one that I knew I was going to love. I just love this sentiment. It just, to me, it's a perfect description of what autumn is. And it's all of a sudden, summer collapsed into fall. This is the transfer we're making tonight. And it's kind of ugly right now just because it's been being used because I'm actually entering a contest with this transfer. And I have been playing around with it. So we're going to make it one more time tonight just because I'm kind of playing with it because I'm making a project with it. Oh, Debbie's ready. I know, Debbie. I cannot wait. Oh, I just can't wait. So for those of you who are not designers, Chalk Couture is launching on September 15th, which I believe is Monday, our holiday celebration suite, where we will be getting 28 new designs that will take us through February of next year. And most of it's Christmas. There's a little bit of Valentine's Day, but not much. A little bit of New Year's. But I think they're talking about doing another launch in December, more for Valentine's Day and stuff. But so I'm expecting the majority of it to be, well, I know, because I know the names of them. It's all Christmas stuff that is arriving on Monday. Early, you know, we don't really need to make Christmas yet for holiday decor. Oh, it's Tuesday. Thank you, Debbie. It's Tuesday. It launches on Tuesday. But tomorrow, we get to see them. Can't wait. And it's not till nighttime, so it's kind of a bummer. But during the day, we get to they're going to do like a little live show for us to show us all the beautifulness that they're creating and how to create with them and stuff. So very excited about that. So if you're looking for a little holiday decor or gifts and that kind of stuff, not that, I mean, there's a lot already that they've come out with, but they add an additional 27 transfers, and they're all varying sizes. So we'll have a little bit of fun. They don't launch until Tuesday. I know why I have Monday stuck in my head, because ours launch on Monday, or ours ship on Monday, I believe, Debbie. If you did the one-time buy all of them, because why wouldn't you, right? We got the option as designers to hit a button and just do a one-click and buy all of them, and they'll ship on Monday. But they go live for everybody on Tuesday. So I'm sure we'll be talking a lot about them, but really it's early for holiday. I think it's early. Unless you're creating for, you know, selling things, that kind of stuff. Then it's not. I'm rambling. We should be talking. Say hello, Maria. Get the chalk down. What are you talking about? All right, so we are in fall. So we're going to talk fall tonight. Let me just look at how cute the little acorns are, right? So we are going to use one of my all-time favorite surfaces. This is the Diagonal palette board. Super thick, double-sided. You can chalk on both sides. Heavy, solid piece. And I forgot to mention that with one of the things we made yesterday. I was going to say, there was a thing we made that I didn't tell you guys stood all by itself. Must be the double-sided palette board, or box frame. But this bad boy stands all by himself. You can put handles on him and make him into a cute little tray. He's adorable, and it's solid. And this is real wood, solid wood, nice wood too. So it's a very nice surface to chalk on, and I love the fact that it's gray. It's not white, it's not black. It gives you a little variety. So it's gray. So this is a really nice surface. It's one-time use. You could wash off and paint it again, though, if you wanted to. But why would you? Because we're going to put this adorable, all of a sudden summer collapsed into fall on it. And we ain't never taken it off because it's beautiful. Virginia is in the house. Hello, Miss Virg. Welcome. We've been missing you. Okay, I'm going to remove my transfer from the backer sheet. Put my backer sheet aside. This is a C size transfer. C size transfers are 12 by 18. They're $24.99. And you can use this guy in all kinds of different ways. I mean, just the acorns are super cool. I did not wax him. I have used it already. Again, because I'm trying to create something for a contest. So I like to create for the contest sometimes. I don't always like to create for the contest, but if I have a vision, every month they do a contest where they give you a theme and then you can create something with it. And last month I won. So I'm like, well, now I got to enter again this month, right? So I've been racking my brain trying to come up with something to create. And I've kind of come up with something that I think is going to be cool. And I think it's going to be cool if nothing else. I love it, and I'm going to put it in my house. But this one I'm making for, there's a event coming up that I'm donating a bunch of stuff for. So I am donating this little bad boy here. Hello, Canada, Melissa. Welcome, welcome. So I'm just getting out all of my air. This transfer has some really nice distressing in the letters. It has the little tiny dots in the letters and in the sides and in the acorns. So you do want to make sure that you press those down. I think the other reason why I love to do the fall stuff so much is because it's my colors. They speak to me. These are the colors that are in my home all year. There's just something about fall colors that I have always tended to gravitate to more. So I love to create things for fall because we are going to use probably pesto and currant jam. We'll probably, you know, our little harvest shimmer, papaya, kind of our staple fall colors. We're going to need probably a little bit of bark, right? And I think maybe a little bit of copper shimmer on our acorns. We could do a little camel. We could, you know what, we haven't used olive shimmer yet. We could use olive shimmer instead of pesto. That's a lot of shimmers though. 3 shimmers on one project, that's a lot of shimmer. But that doesn't mean doesn't mean we can't do it. It's just a lot of shimmer. The key would be, how would we do it? So the last one I made it with, I did the fall in Currant Jam, the one I'm kind of playing with. And it turned out really cute. See, Melissa knew Currant Jam was coming. Yeah, I love Currant Jam. Nicole says you can never have enough shimmer. I think, Nicole, you would put shimmer on everything. There's just not enough shimmers to do all. We could do the red that's a shimmer, though, is red, like Christmas red. So I think we're going to, like, I was thinking maybe a little bit of copper shimmer for the tops of the acorn, and then brown for the bottoms. Actually, it should be reversed, right? Because the bottoms are lighter color than the tops. Yeah. So maybe we'll do copper shimmer for the bottoms, bark for their tops. So this will be our acorns. I don't know about that. I'm a little bit on the fence about that. I gotta fix all the things I knocked over because I'm running over them. We could, camel is a very pretty color, but so is dune. We could, all right, okay, well, ombre or hot mess, the fall part. Boy, I'm going to hit all of your guys' hot buttons tonight. We're doing everything. We will hot mess the fall with these guys. Okay, we'll hot mess fall with these. We will do these guys with these. That's curry. That's not the shimmer. I think the olive shimmer's got to go. I'm just not feeling olive. But we could do Summer Collapsed with the Harvest shimmer. And then all of a sudden and the border with Dune. All right, so this is our color palette. This is a lot of colors. Just saying. I gotta clean all the stir sticks. We could do camel instead of Dune. I'm just not sure which one. Actually, we probably should. Because camel, I think, oh, sorry, you can't see. I think camel is gonna show up better on the gray. Dune is a lot of matchy-matchy. So we're gonna put Dune away. All right, that's what we got going on. We're hot messing the fall with the 3 colors. This is our acorn. This is our border, and this is Summer Collapsed. So, what I've done is a very technical process for Maria. I've thought through my color palette and the project of what I'm going to put where. It's a very important step when you're creating with chalk because chalk dries super fast. So you want to have thought through your project. You want to know what you're putting where because you don't want to be applying chalk and then thinking about it while your chalk dries on your transfer. Because when your chalk dries on your transfer and you go to pull your transfer off, it takes the chalk with it. So you want to have it thought through. You want to know the steps that you're doing, how you're doing it, and be methodical about it because time is not your friend when it comes to chalk. Chalk dries very quickly and you need to get it off. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do this top section. So I'm going to break this into thirds basically. I'm going to do this top section. I'm going to hot mess my letters and then I'm going to do the bottom section. I guess I gotta do this part too though. Okay, so I really want to go over my letters. There's a lot of very fine lined fonts in here. And you really want to make sure that you get all that detail. And the way to get all that detail is really make sure that your transfer is sealed. Now this is a wood surface and yes, I should have waxed it. I found my wax today, by the way. Notice it didn't do me any good to find it. I didn't bother to use it. Because my transfer is relatively new and I mean, it's stuck. So just know, don't do what I do, wax your surface. So we're going to open up our Harvest shimmer. I'm going to get 5 million stir sticks out because we got a lot of colors out. And when you get a lot of colors out, you got to stir them all. So you're going to watch me clean a lot of stir sticks. But that's okay. The things I do for my friends. Just kidding. I'm so excited. I love watching Hot Mess. Love how it turns out. Melissa, I have been doing some Hot Mess ones with leaves, with this color palette in leaves, and they're really, really pretty. Really pretty. So I'll tell you a little bit, although I shouldn't, but I will tell you a little bit about my project that I'm creating. So what I did was I took this transfer and I created a tree with the branch, I should say, there's only one branch, from the Gather transfer, you know, with the birds. Remember, it's got that one little branch and then the little birds sit on it? I took that branch and I made a tree in like the corner of a surface. And I took leaves, hot messed them in these colors, and they're falling from the tree. And then I didn't do the acorns, I just did like a pile of leaves on the bottom. So I took a couple different transfers. That's my, like, it's not done. I make it sound like really great, right? Like it's all done and ooh, it's so pretty. Yeah, I haven't even finished it yet. I made one kind of like, you know, not a protege, but a practice one to see, okay, are these colors gonna look, how is this? Because it's something I really want to put in my house, not just for a contest, but the contest last month that I won, if you remember the American flag that we made with the floral script, that was the project that I won last month's contest on, which is really fun because that's a big project for me. I stained, I painted, I made the board. I mean, I don't ever do all that stuff. There are some really, really creative chalkers out there that have, you know, nowhere near. So I don't usually enter the contest because I can't create the kinds of things these women can make. All right, so I'm gonna start. OMG, OMG, I can't wait to see it. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. Melissa, you're so funny. I've got the tree done. I can show you the tree. I could show you my protege, but it's really ugly. Like, it's really ugly. Like, because then I started just putting leaves all over it because I just wanted to see what they were going to look like. You gotta wonder about me. All right, I'm rambling. I'm going to take my squeegee. Angled side, flat side. Angled side, I dip in my Harvest Shimmer. I load up the front of it, not the back. I load up the front with chalk paste. And I'm going to carefully and methodically scrape it on. Now I am squeegeeing across the silkscreen. The goal is to cover up the entire silkscreen with chalk. However, this is a shimmer. Shimmers, you have to push through a little bit more because they have that grit to them. That's what gives you the beautiful shimmerness of this. Now what I love about this particular shimmer is the shimmer is the color. Sometimes you get a shimmer and the shimmer is actually like a silver. Like I would say that the black, the shadow shimmer, very pretty. It's a black shimmer, but the shimmer is, to me, isn't black. It's silver that's in the black. This particular one, the shimmer is the color. So to me, I find it's more noticeable when you're chalking with it. Okay, so now I'm done with my shimmer. I'm going to take my camel and I'm going to do my other parts. Because I wanted to see what these colors were going to look like with it. Because in my little protege one, I did not hot mess the fall because I hot messed all the leaves. I need to be conscious of where I'm going because these silk screens get really close to each other and I'm going to do a different color down there. So I do want to be conscious. I don't want to just go, I'm squeegee happy, right? Whoosh, I go right away. But you don't want to just go whoosh when you are changing up your colors. That's, again, why I go through that methodical step of what colors am I putting where. Okay. So I got this whole top part down. Remove all your excess chalk. You don't need to waste it. Put it right back in your container. I'm going to carefully, it's very stuck. It's very stuck. I'm going to carefully, oh yeah, it's stuck. Carefully pull it off. It will be very hard for you to see it. Ooh, there we go. Got it. It'll be hard for you to see it until it's dry. The camel looks really cool. It looks more yellowy, and it could just be because the only color down right now is yellow. The harvest is yellowy. Okay, so now I'm going to reseal my fall letters, and we're going to hot mess the letters. Now what I learned, or have learned in the years, when you're going to hot mess with currant jam is a beautiful color. Obviously, I have it on, kind of. Well, maybe this is more wild berry, but currant jam is a deep maroony red. Very pretty. I use it, now that it's fall and Christmas, it will be the color I use a ton. You're going to see a lot of currant jam. But it's an overpowering color when you hot mess. So what I mean by that is use it sparingly compared to your other colors, because it will just be the more predominant color if you use a lot of it when you hot mess. So just know sometimes there's certain colors that, you know, once you start mixing and stuff, it's just it takes over. It's just bossy. Maybe that's why I like it so much. It's bossy. All right, so we're not done with camel, but we're done so far. So now I want to start hot messing. And I think maybe we should ombre more and start with green, orange, and currant jam, so we kind of go through the color stages of. So here, I'll show you. This is ugly, I'm just warning you. But this is what the leaves look like when you hot mess the leaves with these colors. So that's where I say currant jam can really take over when you hot mess. Now these are really narrow compared to the leaves. So we could hot mess, or we could literally do kind of intentional hot mess where you do the green, you do a green stripe, a papaya stripe, and a currant jam stripe. We could do it that way. Now I got chalk where I didn't want chalk because I touched it. I'm just going to give that a little wash off, which I'm going to regret doing, just so you know. I am going to regret doing that. Because I always regret that when I do that. Ombre would be cool. I think so too, Cheryl. I think the hot mess, while it's lovely, it is in a big area, it's distracting to me. And you know, I'm very easily distracted. So in this one, I did them in just the currant jam, the letters, in just currant jam. But this is a white background, so it'll look different. I do love currant jam. Love currant jam. Don't back out now. Melissa, you are so funny. You know, Melissa, I'm looking for every reason to not hot mess. You are so funny. Okay, but Amy, Beth, and Cheryl are both saying ombre would be cool too. All right, I'll hot mess. Only for you, Melissa. But I'm gonna hot mess intentionally. I am. So I'll back out a little bit. Not too much. And you know what? Maybe we should use. I've not hot messed with a shimmer. I'm not sure how a shimmer. Like if we used olive. Olive is lighter. I mean, let's try it. I mean, what the heck, right? Go big or go home. Although I really like this board. And I am donating this to an event. So I shouldn't just go willy-nilly. Because we actually want someone to bid on this so that they raise some money. So it needs to be, you know, presentable. But we haven't used, have we even used olive yet? I don't know if we have. It's open, so we must have used it on something. If we're going to use shimmer, we have to do Hot Mess, because otherwise it won't make sense if we do one shimmer and... All right, okay. We'll try it. We're going to go for it. All right, I'm going to stir up my chalk paste. I will say the other thing that you want to do when you Hot Mess is make sure your chalk pastes are well hydrated. You don't want your chalk paste to dry. I love adding oh, you do? Okay. I've never done shimmer with Hot Mess. Because, you know, I'm not a big fan of Hot Mess in the first place. All right. So, how you Hot Mess is you just literally dab. Now, everything you put down is going to be wasted. So, don't go crazy with your chalk. Put chalk down, but don't go crazy with it, because it'll be wasted once you start. You know, you can't put it back in your container. So literally you just put blobs of chalk paste, but again, not a ton, because you're done. You get one shot. Okay, so I am going heavier with the papaya because I want the currant jam in there, but I don't want it to take over. So now I'm going to take a little bit of currant jam and I'm just going to do little dabs of currant jam. And I literally just dab it down. The other thing, you don't want to go crazy, but you need to make sure you have enough paste on it too, because oops, that's a big blob. Once you put it down, you can't go back. So, it's a fine line. Sometimes you just got to give it up and know you're going to waste some chalk. So next we're going to do this shadow. Or I'm sorry, it's not shadow. Olive. Okay, now my olive's not that wet though. Didn't I just say make sure your chalks are well hydrated? Don't do this. Do this before you start. My olive was seeming thicker than I want it to be. But my chalk pastes are drying, right? So I don't have a lot of time. Maybe it's just fluffy. Yeah, it's just fluffy. This is why I don't Hot Mess with shimmers. They're fluffy. So, ooh, jeez Louise, that's a big old blob. So because they're fluffy, they don't just dab as nice, and I don't want to put this back in my container because it's getting all of the other colors on here. So I'm going to use my lid to kind of get it back on the end. Ooh. This is why this guy is fluffy. I don't know. We'll see what this looks like when we're done. I'm going to grab a new stir stick. Oh, that's a big blob. I don't know. We'll see. So now I'm just kind of scraping him along because I got to get him off of my stir stick. Ooh, don't put that back in there. All right, we're going to try it. Well, first I got to get this little area because I have other colors over here. I'm going to have to come back to them. There we go. Now I got enough chalk paste on my squeegee. There we go. Oh yeah, I got a lot of chalk paste. See how currant jam just kind of takes over? And again, not that that's a bad thing. Currant jam is a beautiful color. But you gotta like it. Because it's going to take over. Just covering them all up, taking my excess that I have from my squeegee and putting it in my wipe. Or you could just do a napkin or a paper towel. This is where I'm saying you waste all this paste because you can't put it back in your container. because obviously it's commingled. So, this is either going to be awesome or really weird. I'm sure it'll be awesome, right? I'm going with awesome. Make sure you have all your silkscreen covered. Scrape off all your excess. But really the key is make sure you have all your silkscreen covered. Because there's nothing worse than doing this and then finding out you don't. Okay. I think I'm going to lift it from this direction. Because it's not as far to go. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna, this one's already pulled up. I'm going to lift it up this way. Okay, it's cool. Okay, it's really cool. Like, really cool. I'm glad we did olive instead of pesto. Okay. I know you can't see it. You will when I take it off completely and dry it. It is really cool. Really cool. All right, so we're going to lay it back down. Okay, now we need to just finish our border. And then, do you think if we add the copper, it's too much now that we... Boy, I got chalk paste everywhere. I don't know. Should we... I don't know. I don't know. Let's pull these guys out. Get them ready. I think it'll be okay. So all we're going to do... Oh, Fancy Nancy loves it. Thanks, Nancy. Okay, so I'm just kind of closing up my chalk paste. You don't want to leave them just hanging out open. Especially when you know you're done with a color, because they do dry out. And then you just have to add more water to them. So I just wipe them down, cover them up. Okay, so we're done with those colors. Whoops. Now we're done with, oh no, we're not done with camel. So I'm gonna do, are you hot messing the coppers in the bark for the acorn and dune for the top? No, I wasn't going to do that. I don't think you'll see dune. Dune's too light. I was going to do bark for its cap and copper for the bottom. I wasn't going to hot mess the acorns. I was just doing them by their little lonesome. So I'm going to start with my bark because I've been using it a ton on this other project. So I know it's good and hydrated. So this transfer, I think, is super versatile because of the word fall in it. It's big letters. You can do a lot of things with just the fall part of this transfer. So I think it has a lot of applications to make different projects with. Now we're going to do our copper acorns. Copper shimmer, up until recently, has always been my favorite shimmer. I am completely and totally in love with the Harvest Shimmer. And I think I'm in love with the Harvest Shimmer, and I know this is going to be shocking to everyone because I don't like glitter, is it's the most shimmery to me. And because it's the most shimmery, it's very noticeable, and it's a very pretty shimmer. Although this is the first time I remember us using the olive. We must have used it though because it's open. So I don't remember what else we used it on, but I do have to say I'm kind of liking that too. We're gonna have to do, and I'm sure we'll use that a ton at Christmas. I am curious about that one. Okay, so now I'm just gonna pull the rest of our transfer off. And again, it's very stuck. Very stuck. Okay, I take this, I set it aside, I put it, this is a C size. It does fit in my water bath eventually, but I do take it straight to the sink. So I just kind of lean it over it right now. Okay, you can't see it very well yet. And give me a second, I'm going to dry it. The copper and the brown are really cool together. Very happy with that decision we made. The camel, oh, that's camel. The big old top says camel, Maria. So I don't call it Dune. That's old news, right? Now I know I've got the color names memorized. When they come out with new colors, I always struggle with memorizing their new names. Okay, so I'm just, again, wiping everything down because it's much easier to clean everything off while your chalk paste is wet. Once it dries, it's hard. It dries to a hard consistency, so it is harder to get it removed. So I do tend to dry or wipe things off as fast as I can. All right, so now I'm going to take my little dry guy. Again, if you get chalk on your stuff, it washes right off. Super easy to clean up. So I'm going to try to make it so you can see it better. Chalk, when you put it on, has a sheen to it because it's glossy. But when your chalk paste dries, it's matte. That's how you know your chalk paste is dry. Okay, this is really a nice color combination. I might have to do this for my other project. Or maybe I'll do that for the leaves, these for the leaves, for my other project. The shimmers just take a little bit longer to dry, but once they're dry, you can totally see the shimmer. I would say except shadow. I don't notice the shadow shimmer as much as the rest of them. I mean, it's there, it's just not, it's very subtle, which is very pretty. And you can tell that we hot messed with a shimmer. It does have the sheen to it. Okay. So, I'm going to hold it up so you can see it better. Alright, so we have our fun little harvest shimmer. See how it's very shimmery. And then we have our fall hot mess job. And then we have our fun little acorns that are also copper shimmer. I love the acorns too. So this is our fun little project. And all of a sudden, summer collapsed into fall. I feel like that in Wisconsin because literally it's like somebody flipped a switch. And we go from 70 beautiful, 70 to 80s to 50. Just like that. I don't know how that is. I absolutely love it. I'm so happy you went with Hot Mess, and adding the shimmer is amazing. I agree, Melissa. I'm really happy with it too. I like the shimmer because it gives it, and so I'm going to say the olive shimmer is like the harvest shimmer. It's very shimmery. The shimmer is green. It's not silver, and it's noticeable even though it's just those little tiny dots. So I think when I do my leaves for the other project, I'll show you what I got so far. I think when I do my leaves, I'm going to switch to the olive. So this is what I have so far. So it's not very much. It's just a branch. But I'm going to put the leaves on here like they're falling, and then I'm going to put like a pile of leaves down here, and then the sentiment without the acorns will go in the middle. So it's very easy to take these transfers and create something completely different. The branch is from the Gather transfer, which is the cute one with the little birds. And then I'm going to use the leaf from, it's the autumn, the A-size autumn one. I thought it was here. Leaves are falling, autumn is calling. I'm going to use this leaf. There's lots of transfers with leaves on them, but this is the one I'm going to use. I'll show it to you when we're all done, when I've got it done. So, this is our fun little project. Oh, sorry, bumped you. I love the hot mess. Good call, Melissa. Way to not let me back down, because it looks very cool. Very, very cool. And this is our diagonal palette board, which is gray, which I love. The fact that it's gray. Harvest is super shiny. Yes, it is super shiny. And it's very golden to me. But, I mean, look at how noticeable that is. I mean, the copper is there, but look at the difference between the copper and the Harvest in shimmer factor. I mean, I guess it's just maybe because it's such a light color where the copper is dark. But this is our fun project for the evening. I am making Maria. I'm a Chalk Couture independent designer. I will probably go live tomorrow during the day because we're not going to be here tomorrow night. So, I think. So our project tomorrow will probably be during the day. But I'll post out when I'm going to do it. But otherwise, that's all I got for you. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. I'm making Maria. I'm a Chalk Couture independent designer. If you wanted to check out any of these amazing products, you can go to www.chalkcouture.com/makingmaria. This is the All of a Sudden Fall, I think is the name of it, transfer. And we used a lot of chalk-based colors. We used Camel, Harvest Shimmer, Olive Shimmer, Papaya, Currant Jam, Bark, and Copper Shimmer. I mean, we pulled out the rainbow tonight, which is good. If you've got the colors, use them, right? Right. Use them. And I would tell you these are our staple colors here for the next couple months, and then we'll move into the greens and reds. And then you'll need every shade of green and red we have because we will use them all. Even the summer ones we'll use. We will use all the greens. So that's all I got. So thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you have an amazing Friday, and I will see you at some point tomorrow during the day. Thank you guys. I so much appreciate the fact you come here every night and hang out with me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to message me. I do have the palette boards. I also have the transfer. I think I have 3 of these transfers. Maybe 2. No, I think I have 3. I have the transfer, I have the palette boards, and I have shimmer packets, but not these colors. So, that's all I got. Let me know if you need anything. Thanks, guys. Have a great Friday. See you soon.